everybody. So this week we are visiting my parents in Venice, Florida, and I thought it would be a fun idea to tour you through one of the model homes in the neighborhoods that they live in and kind of go through some tips and trends that we have in the model home, share them with you for your home, and kind of look at how Florida does a more updated coastal look for your beach house. So we're going to start here in the dining room. As you can see, they have done a great repetition and design in their ceilings. They made it very interesting with the white beams, and they created sort of a starburst effect, which is very pretty, and they have united that theme kind of throughout the house in artwork and in wallpapers and things like this. One of the things I really like about the design trend or theme that they've done with this coastal look is it's not themey, it's not your typical blue and white or green beach look. They've done it with neutrals, they've done it with more transitional look. They kind of picked up more, I think, on the sand than they have on your typical water look. And they've done it with different textures. You can see sort of this more pickled finish on the furniture they've chosen, and then they pair it with this chrome leg, and they use vinyl and linens in their upholstery. They have the white dishes with these pretty chargers, and the starfish. And they use seashells in their place settings as well to give you some interest and some more texture, but it's still neutral. So it's nothing that's really jarring. It's kind of a very soothing look. I love the light fixture they chose. It kind of blends your silver and your golds together, so it marries your different metal finishes, so you can use different finishes together. I also love the window treatment over there. If you'll notice, instead of one solid color, they kind of broke it up and they gave you some visual interest with pattern on the top of the tray, so that it's still simple and elegant. Then they picked up that fabric over here in the living room to tie the two spaces together, and they put it on the chairs. So that's another repetition, carry through of a design pattern or a feel. And then they broke up the wall over here with this kind of interesting millwork design. So you don't always have to go with your standard wainscoting. You can do something bolder and really interesting and make a statement. So I thought that was an interesting thing to show you that they chose to do as well. Then over here in the dining room, I'm really loving this dining room. One thing about this house, kitchen. Sorry guys, this kitchen. One thing I really love about this house is that it uses a lot of wallpaper. So in this kitchen, again, you can kind of see a repetition in design between your ceiling that they did, and then they bring that pattern again up over into the wallpaper in the kitchen. And another subtle area where they bring together that pattern is over here in these pendants. So you again kind of see that geometric starburst effect. So it's very subtle, but it pulls everything together, which is something that you want to do with your house so it flows, but it's not necessarily in your face, pattern everywhere. Then moving on into the master bedroom. They have kept the theme, again, in the master bedroom with your neutrals, your linens, your textures. Again, you have sort of a bohemian print on your bedding, but then it still works here in this coastal theme, and it makes it feel homey and fresh and sort of that nubby texture. I also love how on the nightstands they brought in your chrome, your pickled woods, and then also your marble finishings to give you a variety of textures and interest. And then of course they have a place to sit, to read, to relax in your bedroom, which is always nice to do if you can. And they have that cute little wood table, that little white painted table. I just thought that's one of my favorite things in the house, so I wanted to show that to you. Along with the light fixture. Have you guys seen this light fixture? I don't know if you noticed it when we walked in, but it is a really cool light fixture that they brought in the bedroom. So it goes to show you that, you know, oversized, large scale, in sort of a smaller room. This is not a huge master, but you put in larger pieces like the light fixture, the upholstered bed, the dresser, and it helps to make the room actually feel larger and more spacious than bringing in a bunch of small things. Moving into the master bathroom. Again, they brought wallpaper into the master bathroom. It has a little bit of sheen to it. This kind of pattern actually kind of mimics a seashell, so that's kind of neat. They also stayed with some more timeless and blending tile designs. You have your wood tile on the floor, and sort of that driftwood color. You bring up with a different tile on the tub so it doesn't match, but it still blends together. And then they add this sort of glass tile as a accent to give it some visual interest without being jarring or taking over. And moving on into the only thing I would have done differently, and that most builders don't, is again, keep in mind if you are building, it is definitely more preferential to have your lighting on the side than overhead. Coming through as we go by, just wanted to show you guys this nice large outdoor area that they have. They've got these really cool chairs, the way they come up and kind of envelope you. I thought those were really neat. I love the large lanterns. Again, large scale pieces instead of a bunch of small pieces. They've used large pieces and fewer pieces to make more of an impact. And last, let's move into the guest bedroom area. So this is kind of a nice design feature where instead of having small hallways that lead into your master or into your guest spaces, they kind of opened it up and made it feel larger and more spacious. And I also like the use of this larger lantern instead of just your small can lights or flush ceiling fixtures. It really gives the space some interest, some personality, some kind of pow for your guests, which is kind of nice. And moving on into here, one of my favorite things they've done in the home is instead of a typical expected upholstered headboard, they created a really neat effect out of molding. So this is your crown molding and then wallpaper. And they made it nice and high for visual impact. And it's, you know, it's nice and inexpensive, and you can change out the wallpaper if you want to change out your theme in your room. So I really like that. I love the drum shade, again, an oversized fixture that they used, a larger lamp instead of a small one. So a lot of use of large scale in this house, which is nice. And again, in here, they've also added more wallpaper. The wallpaper is really big right now. It is making a comeback. And I also love the use of the open shower, but they put the drapes up there to really kind of soften the space, but to also give you privacy. Now, one thing, if you do decide to do this, you will need to do is you will need to make sure that it's got a plastic lining on it so that, you know, the water doesn't ruin or create molding or anything like that, or mold. And last is this other guest bedroom, and it's just, again, you'll see more wallpaper. You're also going to see an introduction of shears in your draperies, which kind of you hadn't seen for a while, but shears are also coming back, not just your wallpaper, but sort of your shears and your patterned shears and embroidered fabrics. That's really popular right now. And again, you have a white striped wallpaper in here, and they have it going vertically to help accentuate the height of the room and make it feel taller and larger for the small bathroom. So that is the tour of this model home. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope we were able to give you some ideas for your home. And if you need any help with your house and you're not sure how to incorporate design trends, or need help with, challenges you have in your own space, be sure and give us a call. We offer complimentary discovery calls. We would love to talk to you and see how one of our many services could help you in your home.